Good morning. What's up? Fixing my lighting. Just took a shower. Feeling pretty good about myself, I think. Feeling pretty good. Got a new cat tower. So there's a cat's face sticking out here. Hi, bud. Hey, buddy. Boop. That's my kitty. Look at his cute fucking face. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Psst, psst, psst. Kitty, kitty, kitty. He's like, I don't know about that. You're so fucking cute. You're so cute. Screw my show. Let's just play with my cat. Let's just play with my cat, you guys. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come on. Kitty, kitty. He's like, I'm not coming out anymore. You touched me with that. We're done. So periodically, you might see cats jump up there and do cat things. Speaking of cats, tomorrow I am getting my new cat. My new cat, who has to be sequestered from these cats for a week until they acclimate to each other. It was a cat that I got for my birthday. Can't beat a gift. So you just say, yes, please, thank you. I will take your kitty and I will love it forever and ever. Wrong pipe. I love animals, dog, cats. I don't know what I'd do without them. We're going to have 3 cats and a dog. And the dog is already like, dude, can these cats get the fuck out of my life? Like, this poor dog. This poor dog is just like, I don't want any part of this. And I'm like, sorry. And, she's very sweet to the cat. She doesn't try to hurt him or anything. Happy birthday, Douglas. Not only another baby, a full Maine Coon. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but my entire life I have been obsessed with Maine Coon cats. And I've never gotten one. And everyone in my life knows that I'm obsessed with Maine Coon cats. So my 2 cats that I had prior to the cats that I have now, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band and Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, these cats were half Maine Coon. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was 18 pounds at her height, and Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band hit 23 pounds. He was massive. He was half Maine Coon, half Blue Point Siamese, and he was just gorgeous. I used to put him over my shoulders like a sheep and hold his legs and walk out of my apartment in Hancock Park and just be like, hey, how's it going, to everyone? And everyone was like, wow, dude, that cat just lets you roll around. I'm like, yeah, man, my cat is the shit. Love this cat. And I was really heartbroken when he passed away. Very young, very early. What are you going to do? What can you do? There's nothing you can do. But where are the 2 things that I had last night? Guys, I could not tell you where my ass was to save my life. If you guys were like, could you please tell us where your ass is? I'd be like, no, I have no clue, because I'm an idiot. And idiots, they don't know where their ass is. All right, so I've got 2 deals going on right now with Avon, and I wanted to show you guys because they're kind of a big deal. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band was only 8 years old, and he died of rectal cancer. It was awful. The vet that I took him to was one of those hoity-toity ones, and they were trying to convince me to put him through chemo and stuff. For stage 4 cancer. This cat was at death's door, and these people were extracting money from me to like do all these tests. He was just dying. He should have just said, your cat is dying. But no, extract. I think I spent $6,000 on my cat for them to tell me he was going to die. Then they were like, oh, chemo. And I'm like, dude, who is that for? Like, why would I torture this cat and keep it alive? So I've got a couple things I want to show you. Today I'll be using our Platinum Sculpting Oil Serum. It is normally $56. It's on sale for $16.49. This is our Isonox Platinum. It's like our holistic form of skincare. Firm, smooth, and tighten your skin with this. And instead of spending fucking almost $60 on it, it's on sale for $16.49. You cannot beat that. That's a good price. And then I couldn't believe the price on this bad boy. This is our Isonox Ultimate Rejuvenating Eye Serum, which is huge. And I love it. It's $14.99 instead of $50. So I was like, okay, this is the game we're playing today. This is the game we're playing. Vets can be awful. Yeah, they wanted me to torture my cat before he died so that they could make money off of me. And I made the executive decision that that would be selfish and awful. So I called a vet who did house calls to put my cat down because he was in bad shape. They had to drain him. He was like the Goodyear blimp. They drained him and he was like blimping up again. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking him back to the vet where he was tortured. I'm going to put him down here. And this other vet comes in and he's like, they were ripping you off. This cat, he's like, I can't even believe he's still alive outside of the fact that he's so magnificent and healthy. This vet was like, what a beauty of a cat for my Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, who I called Sgt. Pepper. He was just like, this cat is massive. He's gorgeous. He's like, what a cool demeanor, especially being this sick. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm torn up to do this for you. This guy treated my cat like gold. And I watched him carry him down the street when he was deceased, like with so much respect. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cried my eyes out. And that was a half Maine Coon. And he hit 23 pounds and was massive. Now I'm getting a full Maine Coon. And I'll tell you all about it once I get him. I thought putting my animal down was doing him a service. The way I see it is hospice is putting people down in a humane and great way. I guess you're not poor if you're getting a purebred cat. It's a gift. It was free. Free. For free. F-R-E-E. It's free. Free. Dude, I'm not poor. When have I ever said I'm poor? I have a roof over my head. I can eat food. I can afford clothes to put on my body. I'm not rich. When have I ever am I on the street? Is that where I am? What the flying fuck was that? I have never said I'm poor. Ever. I am probably lower middle class. I'm totally happy in my life. I've never said I'm poor. Now I did lose my home in 2015. I would have considered myself very poor then. As I lost everything. But yeah, no, that was on YouTube. Someone on YouTube just said that I bought this cat that is a gift. Again, I'm getting this cat as a gift because everyone and their mother knows that I like freaking love Maine Coon cats. It is a kingly gift. It is the most unbelievable gift on earth. And I've always said this, like I have a rescue dog and 2 rescue cats. One of them sleeping right in there. And then when people get mad about purebred animals, I'm like, why? I love purebred golden retrievers, Great Danes, English Mastiffs. Why would you ever want to see them go away? Like, I am not anti-purebred animals, but I am a sucker for rescuing. So all my cats, my whole life, I have rescued. No, I didn't pay for it. Hand to God, this is a gift. I am getting a kingly gift. And I found out on my birthday, which was a while ago, but the gift was not old enough to receive. Kingly gift. I am so excited. I don't know what to do. Again, $56 for only $16, $50 for only $14. You cannot, you have no idea. I love my purebred Persian cat. I think the cats are all going to get along just fine. I really do. My cats love the dog and everything. I think it's going to be good. So yeah, I've always rescued, but I'm super pro purebred animals. I love Shetland sheepdogs. Why would I ever want to see that breed disappear from the world? I would never want to see that. Let's start with moisturizing balm toner. Would you? Would you want that? I think Shetland sheepdogs are the shit. And I love Dobermans and stuff. I just don't like the cropping they do to their ears. I think that's cruel. I think declawing is cruel. I do. So my cats have their claws. We just get them cat towers like this. Massive, unsightly thing. So that they have something for them that they enjoy, that they like, that they can be like, this is mine and this is amazing. And I love what's happening. Let's go back. Let's go back in time. Back in time. So that is the eye serum. But right now we're going to use the $56 bottle of sculpting oil serum, which is now $16. Why not? But hell yeah. Free birthday gift is all for me, baby. I'm taking it. I'm taking a kingly gift. And again, I found this out like right before my birthday. And I was like, squeeze! I didn't know what to do. And I was just like, is this a dream? But it is a good dream. It is a good dream, man. It is my lifelong dream. Anyone that knows you or knows me will tell you that I've been talking about Maine Coon cats for like 25 years. That's how much the people in my life knew that this bitch wanted a Maine Coon cat. Now, I never asked anyone to get me one, but when it happens, you don't say no. In fact, what I did was squeeze. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's what I did. That's how I did it too. Let's see. What do we got here? Good morning. Back to work. Go to work. I rescued a Maine Coon from my engine bay. Purrs so loud. Is it full? Because everyone will be like, this is a Maine Coon, and they're clearly mixed. Like, real Maine Coons look crazy. Like, their ears have a tuft of hair that's like this long, like a little spike. Their muzzles are like huge, like the Cowardly Lion. They have massive, beautiful paws. So I named my new kitten. Are you ready for this? Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg. There it is. I can't wait to show you this. The new cat's name is Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg, but you can call him Zorg. And the reason I did this is my cat sleeping here is Drax the Destroyer. And then Newt is named after the movie Aliens. So I really wanted something from Fifth Element, which I thought would go with the theme. And because it's a Maine Coon, this is a kingly cat. Kingly. So I thought Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg. Then I was like, had I known, I might have named the black cat Mr. Shadow. But I like Drax the Destroyer because my cat is very Drax. Very Drax. Yeah, I like Zorg. Zorg's a good cat name. I know I'm such a fucking nerd. I'm such a nerd. Considerations were Tom Bombadil and Fatty Lumpkin. I did consider these. But then I was like, Tom Bombadil and Fatty Lumpkin do not go with the outer space theme of Newt from Aliens and Drax the Destroyer from Guardians. I'm like, I need to stay in outer space with this. And I thought Zorg was perfect. Plus, Zorg's the shit. What a fucking character, man. I got a Maine Coon. I did. What color is it? High red silver merle? Like, so splotched. But it's like a ginger that was mixed with a silver, right? Fancy pet names are the best. Drax the Destroyer. Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zord. But you know what really makes me sad is my poor little Newt. She's just a Newt. She's just the Newt. That's what Newt is. Little Newt. She can't help it. She can't help that she's just the littlest, tiniest, ittiest, bittiest Newt. But that's what she is. She is a Newt. But I'm very excited. I won't lie. Let's do the new Ultimate Performance Cream on sale for $29.99 instead of $42. Can't beat that either. I sell Avon, by the way. AdrianCurry.com if you'd like to shop with me. It'll be great. But yeah, I'm so stoked. The only thing I'm sad about is, this little bugger has to travel on an airplane. And they have to travel in those little tiny carriers. And he's going to have a real long day. And then when I go pick him up at the airport, he has to then drive like an hour and 20 minutes back here. So that's like 7-8 hours in the carrier. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that cat's going to shit and piss in there. I would. I'd be like, I'm shitting and pissing. It's happening. And they're flying him in the cabin. So excited to see him. Another male. Totally male. Oh, dude, female cats are such pieces of shit. Trust me. I love them, but they're pieces of shit. My Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was such a piece of shit. He's going to need a gummy to get through that day. Poor little guy. I think he's going to be eating calming treats and going to have calming, like, catnip that's like a sativa. But it's still probably going to be terrible. And I feel so bad. Get some pills. I'm not... The vet. Like, okay, guys, he arrives tomorrow. There's no time to do these things that you're talking about. None. Zero time. Huge. None. It's going to be huge. Do I have a picture of it? No. You guys are going to be introduced the proper way, properly, on a live stream. Hi, Newt. Little Newt from Aliens. Is she going to go up on her little tower now, too? Let's see. Yes, she is. There she is. That's the little Newt. She comes out at night mostly. That's why we named her after the little girl from Aliens. Because she literally lives in tunnels. And she's very scared. Very, very scared. Poor little baby. Poor little baby. So I took a shower, clearly, right before you guys got on here. You guys, how do you feel about poly relationships? So I have a couple of friends, and what they would do is they would have sex with people they barely knew. And I was like, aren't you scared you'll die? Aren't you scared you'll get a Ted Bundy? Aren't you like, do you value your life at all? Like, I watch true crime all the time. This shit's for real. And they're not like, unless they're breaking in your house and stuff, like a predator is like, this is going to be easy. I'm going to go on a dating app. I'm going to find some dumb hoe. I'm going to bring her home. And she's like, oh my God, I don't even know you. Put me in vulnerable positions. I don't even know how to get away. Yay. And I'm like, why would you do this? Right? Newt is the perfect name for her. But I'm like, ladies, like, I love you. Don't do this. Like, outside of I wish you valued yourself more, at some point there has to be some sort of self-preservation for your life. You know what I mean? This couple lived with dead threesome partner after chihuahuas began chewing on him. The woman said the three had an intimate relationship together, revealing how their partner allegedly died and why they kept his death a secret until the body was found in their home 18 months later. I don't understand why people sleep around, because everyone's a potential murderer. Everyone can potentially murder you. I don't understand in this world where you cannot trust anyone. This is our new ultimate eye cream. Why on God's name you would just trust some rando just because they make your your genitals pulsate? Like, oh, this is a trustworthy person because I want their pee-pee inside of me. I don't understand. Maine Coons are the smartest cats. They are. Top tier. Hail, Russ. Top tier intelligence. Very, very excited for the little dude to make it. Little tiny guy. My little tiny guy. So excited. Don't even know what to do with myself. Which is true. I don't. Let's see. I might do a mix of our FMG Goddess palette, and I might do the FMG Love palette together. First, accuse men of thinking with their dicks. Well, dude, it's like we live in a world with really fucked up people, and people just go home with people they barely know and have sex with them. Like, and I've asked friends of mine, oh yeah, I'm going to go home with this guy. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, do you trust them with your life? No. What are you talking about? So you're going to go in their scary apartment or in yours, and you're going to shut the door and lock it and just hope for the best. Just hope that you didn't bring home some mentally ill psychopath that wants to hurt you. Like, I don't understand hookup culture. I don't understand these women like, don't slut shame. Make sure women put themselves in horrible situations where they can be murdered. Yeah, woman empowerment, get chopped up. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do you not remember the serial killers that were running around just a couple of decades ago? And it's still happening. It's like women are fucking delusional. It's slut shaming. Okay, go get your daughters murdered. Slap her on some birth control and shoo her out there and be like, get out there and spread those legs for the next Ted Bundy. What are you doing? And why are you doing it? It's as if people just want to prove how liberated they are and how cool of a parent they are, that they will literally, like, if I had a daughter, I would be like, you can get murdered by anyone, but the likelihood of it happening is far greater with rando dudes you want to spread your legs with. And they can be hot and good looking. Look how many serial killers and shit sit in prison, and women are like, oh my God, pick me. I love him. I want to marry him. Happens all the fucking time. Okay, probably one of the, I mean, I don't even want to say his name because he's so disgusting. He's such an awful, vile, disgusting human being. But his physicality, right, was beautiful. Not his teeth. I think this is probably one of the worst serial killers there ever was. Let me find. Okay. Replace. It is Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. That's the one here. Women went goo goo gaga for this guy. The things he did to children and other human beings. And women were like, oh my God, pick me. Oh my God, yeah, I'll spread my legs for you. I am telling you, raise your daughters to expect that the guys that they're just going to fucking lay on their backs for are going to be this guy that savages children, murders entire families in front of their children. People considered him very attractive, like high cheekbones, good eyes. He is the devil. Are you not listening, Spazbot? You clean that motherfucker up. And yeah, he's not ugly. That is not someone that you look at walking down the street and think evil, demonic monster. No, his teeth were disgusting. But you guys need to understand that he was considered good looking. Now, people considered Ted Bundy good looking. I think the Night Stalker's better looking than Ted Bundy. And both men had all these women. Oh my God, I'll do anything. Have sex with me. You murder and savage people. Oh my God, it's so hot. Something's wrong with women. And you guys think that you can figure out a monster everywhere? Everyone said that Ted Bundy was the most charming and amazing guy. And then all of a sudden, a switch would flip and his eyes would go black and that he looked like an inhuman doll. So everyone who thinks that they're going to go out there and they've got people figured out and that, oh, I'm going to be safe. Please, this bullshit of don't slut shame your daughters. Well, maybe educate them that when you sit there and you go home with people you don't know, you can fucking die. How about that? Has anyone considered that? I get so upset when I hear women advocating for women to like be promiscuous. You should be so selective because there are monsters out there. The world is so dark, and the only reason the Western world isn't dark is we have so many good men, the patriarchy, that are fighting to protect us. That is why we're okay. Go to pick a nation in Africa, go there and see how that works out for you. Even the best of them. Pick a place in the Middle East as a woman and go walk around and see how that works out for you. We live in a delusion, a fucking delusion. 50% of the populace, I believe, are demonic. I'm sorry. If they're not doing the awful things, they're thinking them. It is very scary. Women are overconfident in their ability to judge character and danger. And they think, I can beat up any guy like this. Look at me. I'm so empowered. I'm powerful. Women should be cops. Look at that. Women should be cops. And you see like 5 women trying to arrest a dude and they can't do it. Why do we endanger women like this? Why do we lie to women and tell them that being promiscuous is safe? because you can be with the serial killer in 2 seconds. Why do we lie to women and say, you can do anything a man can do? Yay! And then we're like, well, just make sure she doesn't have to do everything the man can do. And that we bring down her training 80 notches for little Sarah, and she can't carry the same amount and she can't put in the same effort, but that's okay. We'll just lie to her. I feel the lies that we tell women are harming them. We give them pepper spray. I don't carry pepper spray. I carry a fucking pew pew. I don't carry. I saw your comment. I had to come over here. Well, hello. Yeah, I don't know why we lie to women. We should not lie to women. We should stop telling them they're just as strong as men. I used to believe that shit. And you know what happened? A very bad man got very mad at me. And that bad man came after me. And I was in danger. I was in danger. And I had been lied to by so many people. Now, granted, I also trained in kickboxing and boxing. And I spent my whole life thinking I could take on men and stuff. And a man who never trained, ever, was getting the upper hand on me. And I was in a dangerous situation. And the realization that my entire life view of, oh, I can kick any guy's ass because I'm so highly trained, it was a lie. I was overpowered in 2 seconds. I was being crushed. I could not breathe. I had no way to get out of it. And I realized I am in danger for my life. And trust me, talk about being jarred awake and waking up. I was like, okay, my whole life is a lie. This whole story I've told myself that I can take on men, and it's all a lie. And I think society puts women in grave danger lying to them. Why do we put women in men's roles? You answered that question when you said half the population is demonic. Boom, they're the ones in charge. That's what I'm saying. I have seen videos of women cops getting their asses handed to them by evil criminals. I think this one dude almost kills this woman. It takes good Samaritans stepping in. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say this about morbidly obese male cops that are out of shape and stuff, that you shouldn't be in that position. I'm sorry. Now, women cops in the office and shit, yes. Or if you're a fucking Amazonian, you're a 6'3" woman and you're ripped like China in the WWE, okay, maybe. But that's not you. And you are in danger. Now, if you're a parking meter cop, of course. But lying to women, and women are more likely, everyone's like, cops shouldn't use deadly force, but make women cops so that they have to resort to murdering people. What the fuck are you thinking? The only resource a woman cop has against a dude trying to fuck her up is to end him or harm him in some way. That's it. With a weapon. Whereas a male cop will be like, no, dude, bam, on the ground. And it's like, you see this in video after video. And we just endanger women. And we lie to them. And I don't understand. And again, out of shape, morbidly obese male cops, you're part of this too. Ain't nobody need you. You need to be in the office doing paperwork and not on the beat. If you can't chase people down and shit, what are you doing? What in God's name are you doing? I've watched a couple police videos. I'm like, really, dude? You're trying to catch this guy? This is a joke. The guy's out of breath in 2 steps on his body cam. You're not good enough to be a police officer on the beat. You just aren't. And I'm sorry. And the same thing goes to women. If you're coming up against men, you are in danger. You're endangering yourself. You're endangering the guy that's probably going to try to kick your butt. I just briefly wanted to share this because I actually like Dan Tana's. It was a good restaurant. But Dan Tana has passed on. And this is his little yellow restaurant. I've been there a few times. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Wow, look at him way back in the day. Yep. Yep. I guess celebrities like to eat there. I just like to eat there because they had good food. But he passed away, and I was like, that's sad, man. He was old. They're out of shape how they can chase down a bad guy. They never do. They never do. And I mean, if women could overpower a man, sure. But I have seen the last police video I've seen of a woman getting her ass handed to her by a criminal. And I'm like, who is endangering these women? Girl power, murder her, make sure she dies. Yeah, empowerment. That's fucking horrible. It's demonic. It's demonic to lie to women and tell them that you can chase criminals and take them down and be safe doing it. You're not even safe doing it if you're a guy at his peak physical fitness. Women cannot take on men like this. I'm tired of seeing videos of evil criminals getting the upper hand on chicks and almost killing them because they're so much weaker in comparison. They just are. Men are stronger than you, period. And then give them the adrenaline rush of not wanting to get caught. Some psycho murderer, and good luck. It's just sad. It's just sad, man. And I'm all about girl power, dude. There's so many things that we do that's great, but a man's job is not one of them. It's just not. If my husband was a criminal, and I work out all the time, I'm in peak physical shape. As I said, I trained in boxing. I trained in kickboxing. My teacher was an former world champion kickboxer, lightweight, and an ex-Olympian boxer. So it wasn't just like some random person trained me. If my husband was going balls to the wall, I couldn't do anything to stop him. Stop! No! Look at me with my noodle arms. I don't know why we lie so much. And it harms women to lie this much. It fucking hurts us. It hurts women. Why do people want to hurt women? That's all I want to know. And why are we brainwashing women that they're just as strong as men when it's not biologically true? I am all for helping women not get hurt. That's my thing. That is a dangerous job for the strongest of the strong. It's sad to see men say things like, oh, I know one chick in our squad who's like 5 feet and she's stronger than every man on my squad. They're fucking lying. They're lying. That is a lie that hurts women. That is a lie that hurts women. I am almost 6 foot tall. I bounce between 150 and 160. I'm jacked. I'm trained. And I cannot take on men. I'm sorry. Because I don't live a lie. There might be 1% of the male populace on this earth I might get the upper hand on. I don't know, a prepubescent 11-year-old boy. But I mean, what a lie we tell ourselves. Even a woman chasing a man is laughable because men have greater lung capacity. Therefore, they can oxygenate their blood at a quicker rate than women. Their bones are different. The density, the structure of their skeleton is all made to be faster and better than women. But I don't know. I guess we just want to live a lie. I saw this and this made me so sad. Miss Universe contestant killed after an elk smashes through car windshield. She's gorgeous. She had a car accident in Russia. An elk came crashing through her Porsche's windshield. She was crowned Miss Russia in 2017. She was in the passenger seat of her husband's Porsche. When the elk suddenly bolted onto the road, the elk's body flew into the car, slamming directly into her head, knocking her unconscious. She slipped into a coma after the crash, suffering catastrophic head injuries, and remained in that state until passing away on August 15th. So I'm just going to say this. I live in Montana, and I see people on their motorcycles and shit going 80 plus miles an hour through the fucking national forest. Now, I know that the speed limit says 70. Me and my husband, we go under. Not tons under, but we'll go 65. And we have to be so aware, because you'll get a herd of elk, just be like, hey, or some mule deer. Woo! Here's a moose. Hey! I had a fucking black bear bolt in front of my car, and I missed his ass by about this much. That much. No, it's bone structure, Gail. It's bone structure. It's muscle mass. They have stronger tendons and ligaments than us. It's everything from their lung capacity, bone structure, ligaments, and tendons. We do not compare. And it sucks. I had all brothers. All I wanted to do was be better than them. Trust me. Trust me. I'm over here with no boobs and I still can't do what a guy can do. So back to driving around and trying to not harm thyself in Montana. I will say this. There is nowhere I'm going that's so important that I should risk my life to get there. It is what I believe. I don't understand what everyone's in such a rush for. Okay, when I was just home in Chicago, I was in Joliet and everyone wanted me to go up to the city. And I had just landed and just got out of the city. The heart palpitations I felt on the freeway, because everyone's like, risk your lives. Everyone almost died for me to get somewhere. Ah! Like the way people drive is fucking nuts. I'm like, what are you people doing? Like no self-preservation at all. And when you don't live in a city like that and you get away from it for a little bit and you go back, you literally feel like you're surrounded by a bunch of very suicidal human beings that are just like, hey, I don't care if I die, so long as I get to shave 3 minutes off my commute, I welcome death. I welcome death if I can just get there a little faster. So a sports car and stuff, I wouldn't be going fast and stuff anywhere where moose, elk, like you name it. If they live there, I ain't going fast through that. I love my life. And I just can't stand terrible drivers. And if you're one of those speed demon drivers, if you're George Costanza from Seinfeld just trying to make good time, you have to ask yourself, like, if you flipped your car, if something went wrong, was it worth shaving off those few extra minutes? Like, is that truly worth? Is where you're going, like when you're in the hospital and you lose your legs and you can no longer walk, are you like, damn, man, but I did shave off 3 minutes. Can you believe that? I used to have to drive through a rural area with lots of wildlife to work, and late at night, I didn't speed and had high beams on. I was super cautious. I call twilight deer o'clock. You get deer o'clock in the morning and deer o'clock at night. But at all times, deer are suicidal creatures that want to jump in front of your car and end themselves. I don't know what it is. They get these big doe eyes. They see your car coming. They're on the side of the road. They watch the car and they're like, look at this car. Look at it. Wow, look at this car. See it coming? Then at the last fucking second, you're like, don't do it, dude. And they're like, should I? Is it time to die? Die now? No? Yeah? And then they jump in front of your car. I am convinced that they have a fucking Neuralink and microchip in their head that is programmed to try to kill themselves. They don't make the effort to be on time and then they take it out on everyone else on the road. Oh my gosh. I will tell you this. In Montana, we had an influx of these California people, and they brought that style of driving with them. And I don't know what they're thinking, because everyone out here is armed. So I've always thought, when it comes to road rage, like, okay, I live in a place where most likely every car around me is packing heat. So do I really want to take the chance and just hoping that the person I'm about to scream at is not a psychopath? Like, is that what I want to do? And the answer is almost always no, which I'm so grateful that I'm not a psychopath. But I have friends. I don't want to tell them they're such terrible drivers that I never want to be in their car, but we're starting to get to the point where I might have to. I do not want to risk my life in some of my friends' cars. And they get really upset with me. Like, if I go to visit and I rent a car and everyone's like, oh my God, I would have drove you. And I'm like, I would rather eat diarrhea from a baby's diaper than get into your fucking car. I have a friend that displays road rage so bad that while in the city of Chicago, she did it to the wrong motherfucker and he pulled a gun on her. And I take this into consideration when she's like, oh, hey, I'll pick you up. And I'm like, I really don't want you to, because I've been in her car before and I watch her rage. So I get in my car. And just the other day, this guy cut me and my husband off. We're going like 70 miles an hour on a highway. And this guy just decides, hey, I'm going to do a left-hand turn right in front of this car, barreling at me at 70 miles an hour, where I had to slam on my brakes to ensure that I didn't hit his car. Now, granted, there was no one behind me. There was no one for this guy to, be like, oh, I have to beat these other people coming. But I didn't road rage or anything. I just threw up my hands like, really? Your life is worth that? My husband might have given him the finger, but not angrily. I feel like if you've almost murdered a family, that you've earned yourself a middle finger. So I don't take that as like a deep road rage. I feel like there has to be a repercussion if you almost kill people. And that was his repercussion. Was I just almost killed this couple, so one of them's flipping me off. But we're not like, chase him down, cut him off, do crazy shit. Time for me to manifest that kind of baby poop for Adrian. No. But I feel bad. But like, I have friends that like live in LA, live in Chi-Town, and when I visit, they're like, I'll pick you up and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want you to. I don't like taking Ubers and stuff because it's always someone trying to go so fast and cut everyone off. That's like my husband when I'm a passenger. He drives like a maniac. He used to drive the ambulance on his fire shifts. I'm like, dude, you're not driving to an emergency now? Ooh, that's a hard thing to break. That is a hard habit. I am so sorry. I can't imagine what that's like. Like, what do you do? Good old Conan O'Brien. Do you guys remember when he went to Haiti and he had a security detail to ensure his safety? And then he went to the beach and lied and said how safe and wonderful Haiti was. Then 2 years ago, all these Haitians came here and they're like, they're seeking asylum. From what? Haiti's a paradise, according to good old Conan O'Brien. Because Trump called it a shithole, and they're like, no, it's a fucking spectacular paradise with manna dripping from heaven. And then, oh, but the Haitians, they're seeking asylum. From what? You just spent 2 years telling us it's the most wonderful place on earth. What are you talking about? It is a fucking utopia. Anyway, Conan's talking about the shifting landscape of television after the shocking announcement that CBS is going to end top-rated late show. Top-rated compared to what? No one's watching. Greg Gutfield, right, on Fox, has more viewers than an actual main channel, from what I know. And he's like a political show, but they've all turned political. And I'm sorry, but, Conan's show was great because he wasn't political back then. Stephen Colbert, when he was just mocking politics and you didn't really know where he stood, was fine. Before Trump won in 2016, Colbert was fine. Like, he was left-leaning, but he wasn't so fucking psycho about it that it was off-putting to everyone else to watch his show. Now his entire show is just him ragging and being a bunghole about politics. Like, these people destroyed late night. Even Johnny Carson was like, you don't talk about this crap ever. Like, you literally just live your best life and you enjoy your guests and you have a good time. Like, what even Jay Leno recently was like, these people constantly talking about politics. You're killing late night. You're destroying it. That's just not how it goes. That's not what you do. I kind of like what I've done here. It's the goddess palette and the icon palette. So I just wish that they were funny again. He's mid at best. Russ, I don't watch him. I don't watch Gutfield. I'm sorry. I don't watch him. Is Jimmy Fallon not political? That good on him if he's not. I just always found his skits and stuff not funny. He seems like a nice guy. I just didn't think it was like that funny. So I was like, doesn't he always do songs and stuff? And I was like, But I'm kind of like the old man from Monty Python whose son keeps singing. I'm like, stop singing, stop it. Like, that's me. I don't want any singing. I don't want any of it. Late night used to be about making people laugh. Now it's obnoxious. It's really obnoxious. Fallon is political now. Oh, that's sad. Well, that's why nobody gives a fuck to watch this shit anymore. That's what's sad. I used to watch Jay Leno with my grandma, and he would take a pot shot at both sides and then was done. I remember when Saturday Night Live made fun of both sides. Now they just rip into one side, and then if they make fun of their side, they're like, Kamala is so silly because she's so perfect and beautiful. And I'm like, that's not ripping on everyone. Everyone has something you can make fun of and mock. Everyone. So it's more fun when you make fun of everyone. Sorry. It's just way more fun. You have so much more fun in life when you can have a laugh. Just talking about how movies and music were so much better without politics. Totally. Now, some were political and that was fine, like Rage Against the Machine, but now they are all for the machine. So I'm like, good for you. But it's like you can't escape this anymore. You just can't be entertained anymore. Speaking of entertainment, we went and saw the movie Weapons, and everyone was really loud in the theater in the quietest parts. So first off, in the movie theater, we picked our seats, and then everyone chose to sit on top of us. I don't know what it is. If you go to the beach, you lay out a towel. It could be a totally open beach, and everyone's like, oh my God, go right next to them, right? Hey, here we are. And they will sit right next to you on the beach. It's like in iRobot when the robots gather together in the semi-trailers and they just huddle. It's like people will not give you your fucking space. So these people, this movie theater is totally empty. And they put one seat between me and my husband. But then the whole fucking movie, it was okay. I would watch it on TV. I would stream it. I would never have paid to see it in the theater. It was okay. It was completely mid. It wasn't. It just wasn't. I was very happy to see Uncle Buck's girlfriend in it, but outside of that, Josh Brolin acts his ass off. He always does. Everyone else doesn't look that great with him sitting there fucking giving his A game. Brolin is the man. Gotta hand it to him. Like every scene he was in, I was like, yeah, I believe everything he says. Josh Brolin does not F around. And the guy who played the principal, he was Doctor Strange's side dude. I forget his name. He was really good in it. Like he was good. But no one was like Brolin game. Anyway, yes, same in parking lots. You park where no one is, and then you come out of the store and there's like 10 cars around you and nowhere else. What's fucking wrong with people? I don't get it. Okay, I love you. That's I don't know if I can say the F word, but I know what you're using it as in a faggot of sticks at the beach and put out a perimeter around you. That's funny. That's really funny. Political points, but it was still a good movie. I heard Superman was mid, so I'll see it when. And I think what's his face that directed it, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, and the Christmas movie are like my favorite things ever. Guardians 3 was the weakest. Like I enjoyed it, but did I love it? I went and saw Guardians 2 like 6 times in theaters. I had so much fun. I was just like, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. It's like, fuck it. I'm nerding out to this movie. I love it. Wong. Yes. Anyway, Weapons was just mid. Like for me, people are like, I didn't like Hereditary. It's a 3. If Hereditary is a 3, Weapons a -15. Hereditary is not a 3. I consider Hereditary a 10. I do. I really enjoyed it. And this was kind of like a Hereditary-esque movie, right? And Hereditary did it better. They just did. But Josh Brolin sat there and acted his balls right off. Right off. Is there a reason this family can't stop filming their whole fucking lives? Like, hasn't enough happened to them? Yeah, Guardians 3 felt lost, didn't know what it wanted to be. The music was just, I like the old school shit. I get that he was given a new, like, what was it? Not an iPod, but whatever, with like more songs on it. And then they started playing like Beastie Boys, and it did not feel Guardians-y. Then I felt like they were leaning on music too much. It's a watchable movie. And I like seeing, Rocket's origin, which is, great because Rocket kicks ass. This is our cream eyeliner in Cosmic Brown, which is great. But it was not the strongest of the 3 Guardians, and not even stronger than the Christmas Guardians, which is like my new favorite Christmas movie. We fucking love Guardians Christmas movie. In fact, my cat Drax has a little toy that we call Funny Little Man from that movie, which is kind of great. It says Funny Little Man. Me and my eyeliner. It's so hard to apply it when you're old, guys. I'm telling you, it just gets harder and harder. Harder and harder, because your eyelids get all foldy and crinkly and creasy and weird. It's so stupid. There we go. Yep. I think we're almost there. Anyway, this family needs to stop filming themselves, and they need to go to therapy. I think people overshare way too much, and oversharing, like, your family has harmed it. I also think it's a slippery slope when it comes to like fame and a mom being involved, a parent being involved in someone's career is bad. Like, ask Beyonce, ask Jessica Simpson. And the parents, for some reason, always want to act as a manager, always want to get over involved, always want to get super enmeshed in their child's life. And they don't want to give them any room to grow, and they become a suffocating parent. And that's what this bitch did. And then she stole all her daughter's money. Like, just let this go. And just for the love of God, stop filming yourselves. You know what I mean? Just stop. My tough guy son didn't like the new Superman, said too much emotion with him. I think I would like that movie. I like the emotional side. I don't think any of the Superman movies have been that good. Everyone loved Henry Cavill, and he might be a fine actor, but he was never given a fine script. I liked General Zod, Michael Shannon, who played Zod. I thought he was fucking amazing. I think he's great. I would watch Superman again for him. But I don't think they've ever done Superman justice recently. I'm sorry. They just haven't. So I feel that the new Superman trailers looked very convoluted, but I'm willing to give it a chance. I'm just not willing to go to the theater to do that. Everyone was ranting and raving about weapons. And while it was enjoyable, I was like, I don't think I would have paid money to see this in the theater. It wasn't like that. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that enjoyable. Honey Boo Boo went to college in Denver to become a nurse on their show last year. Her sister Pumpkin's getting divorced because she got caught banging her cousin. Just stop giving a platform to these people, I think, and they might get better. So, Gal Gadot, pressure to speak out against Israel tanked Snow White. No, you know what tanked Snow White, sweetheart? Beautiful woman, terrible actress. I'm sorry. I just don't buy anything she acts in. It's very wooden. Very, very wooden. But what tanked Snow White was that other chick that was like, Palestine, Palestine, free, free, Palestine. Like, shut the fuck up. Just be like, hey, Snow White's coming out. You're going to love it. No politics. No activism. Just come out on the red carpet and be like, oh man, dwarves, fucking poison apples, wicked witches, not politics. So I'm sorry, Gal Gadot, that you got pressured to speak out against Israel, but that's because what's-her-face wouldn't shut the fuck up about wars and stuff. Like, if that's the platform you want, become a podcast host. Do what I'm doing. Just turn on a podcast, stop acting, stop starring in movies, because no one's going to want to fucking see your bullshit when you won't shut the fuck up. And then just go and be like, who was that? Hi, baby. It was you. Sorry. Hi, friend. Hi, my friend. She needs pets and love. Pets and love. I love you. I love you. Hi. Are you a good girl? Come here. Love you. She's a good girl. Sorry. She needs love. I mean, dude, these people like Pedro Pascal, fascism dictators. Shut the fuck up, Pedro. You know what you should be saying? Be my guest, put my service to the test. Please watch my fucking movie. Who gives a shit about unrest? Who cares what I think? No one fucking cares. Just watch my cool movie. I'm an actor and that's it. Like, seriously. That's why no one's watching your movies, because you want to escape. And it's hard to escape from the reality of the world when they're all like, and making everything political. Just shut up. These are two beautiful ladies that could have had a movie that did better, but the lead, Snow White, couldn't shut the fuck up. And Gal Gadot, even though I don't think she's a good actress, credit where it's due. She shut the fuck up. She's like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit here and try to do this. So Gal Gadot says politics proved to be poison apple for Snow White. It was. She says she was sure the movie was going to be a hit, adding it was a joy to film and work with her co-star Rachel Zegler, who thinks you're a colonizer and a bad person because you're Israeli. She doesn't like you. So she's still taking the high ground. I got to give it to Gal Gadot. She's taking the high road here. She says everything changed after October 7th when Hamas attacked music festival, blah, blah, blah. Celebs suddenly became under pressure to denounce Israel. 5 people online that go, free Palestine, every second, Palestine, Palestine. That's it. It was 5 people online. Guys, stop going on the internet. Stop letting 4% of the populace of Earth be outraged and make you feel pressured. Everyone else is like, I just fucking care about Snow White. Like, when it comes to you, the only thing we care about is Snow White good. That's it. Shut the fuck up about everything else. It will be amazing. And people will support your stuff. And then it'll be awesome. Otherwise, become like Howard Stern or someone with their own radio show where you can sit there and you can blee blah all your politics. And then you don't have to worry about selling a movie. So she was expected to denounce her home country, whom she served in the Israeli Defense Forces. They're like, we don't care. Turn against everyone you know for us, Hollywood. Good for her. This bitch has kept the high road the whole time. And you know what? That lead actress bitch, Zegler, Rachel, is that her name? She's actually very talented. But nobody cares because she won't shut the fuck up. That's all that. Where are the PR people to tell them, guys? Conservatives accusing it of woke messaging. No. There was communist messaging in there. So normally Americans don't like that. That was all. They just didn't like that. Right? And then the whole, like, the prince doesn't save her and stuff. Like, the reason Snow White was so successful was because of that. So look, Gal Gadot is sitting here taking the heat, saying it was her fault for being Israeli, that the movie didn't work. And she's still being the better person by not blaming the other chick. She's still being the better person. So Gal, get some acting classes. Very pretty lady. Get some acting classes, though. Like, you know, takes one to know one. I'm about as good as you are. You need to brush up on that shit. But at least she's being, you know, not a butthole about it. I think that's great for her. Let's put on a little mascara. Just, you know, try to not be a butthole. It's hard for some people. You're like, hey, don't be a butthole, right? Don't be a butthole. That's it. Every day when you wake up, just be like, don't be a butthole. That's all. Don't be a butthole. Seriously. My husband had this great idea. It was just brilliant. We're talking about, like, you know, if we ever win the lotto or something and we have a cool place by our families where our families could come over and we could, like, host holidays and stuff. He was like, I'm going to make signs that go all the way from the bottom of the driveway to the top of it, letting people know that their political activism, political commentary, politicizing any conversation is not welcome. And that they are entering a politic-free zone where all of your beliefs and stuff are left at the door so that you can enjoy your family and not be a dick. And I'm like, what a great idea. Thank you, Sharp Cheddar, for my purple kitty. Look at how great this mascara is. Put it on this one, not on that one. It's just so great. But I think that's just a fantastic idea. I really do. I was like, I like it. I'm like, we should still do that for our house here, where we just go, no politics. None. Like, if you even for a second want to talk about global warming or, woke this or that or midterms, any of it. No. You come here and you talk about cool shit with your family and you leave all of that behind for the internet that you can go on later and get all mad and yell at people. I think if people spent more time with each other in person, less of this crap would happen. Like, I miss when I had MySpace. I never accessed it on my phone. I went on my MySpace on my laptop only. So I wasn't like this all day. Like huge world events would happen and I wouldn't find out until much later because I wasn't sitting there obsessed with updates on social media and stuff. And the more I think about it, the more I realize I can't change anything. Nothing's ever going to change. I've been having these issues as the human race since the dawn of man. Rinse and repeat. Same old, same old. What are you going to do? You're going to do nothing. Where's my little... I need my little scissors. I need my pair of scissors. Hello? I guess I got to put my glasses on to try to find them. Yep. I suck at doing my makeup. Your eyeshadow is killing it. Oh, thank you. I only used 2 shades. Isn't that fun? Just 2 shades. But I feel like it looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice. Now, if I could just find my little scissors. Every time I say little scissors, it feels like I'm saying little Caesars. My little Caesars. If I can find my little Caesars. I don't know where I put them. I guess I'm just going to use this pen. There we go. That still works. To break up my eyelashes. I have such thin eyelashes that I have to put so much microfiber mascara on my eyelashes for you to be able to see them, but they do look good. Vitamin C illuminating primer. Well, thank you. I can't wait to get this cat tomorrow, guys. I just can't wait to get this cat. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I've never met this cat. So I'm like, what if this cat's like, I hate you and you're a butthole? No to this lady. This is the best, most kingly gift I've ever gotten for my birthday. It's exactly what I've always wanted for 20 years. For real. This looks nice. I'm happy with what's going on today. I am. I want to remind all of you that we have this huge sale going on in my Avon store. Boop. Boop. There it is, baby. These 2 products that I used today, the Platinum Sculpting Serum, instead of being $56, is on sale for $16.49. It's our lowest price ever. Get a couple of those, I think. And then our Ultimate Rejuvenating Eye Serum, which is normally $50, is on sale for only $14.99. $14.99. Yep. Male cat, Maine Coon. That's what Mama's getting. That's what I got for my birthday, but he was too young and wasn't neutered yet. And when it comes to full-bred cats, They don't rely on you to neuter them, because you could be a real asshole and be like, I'm going to breed this cat without your permission. You know how it goes. Look at me. Look at what I'm going to do. So they're like, no way. If they charge $19.95 prices, I'd be interested in what? Maine Coons are super chill. They just accept where you put them or whatever the new situation is. I just want them to love me and my husband both. The female cat we have has chosen my husband. So she's like attached to my husband, attached his hip. And it kind of breaks my heart. The male cat loves us equally, but he's not super affectionate like that. So I'm like always looking at my husband longingly as the girl cat's like, I love him, not my mom. I only love my dad every second, every day. And I'm like, and my husband feels bad because I got the cats when my 17-year-old cat, Lucy, who worshiped me, died. So then I get these two cats that are like, Dad, we love our dad every second, love our dad. And I'm like, okay. And then the dog's just like, Dad, my dad, every second, my dad. And I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, clean their poop and do everything else. No love, no fucking love ever. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, but I get it because I love my husband too. He's pretty fucking cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I love my eyeshadow today. Very fun. It's our Icon palette and our Goddess palette. My part Maine Coon loves my husband, always laying on him. My husband says it's because I have Jimmy legs. We'll see. We'll see. My old cats were both part Maine Coon, Sergeant Pepper and Lucy in the Sky. And she got 18 pounds and he got 23, was his biggest. And I used to walk around with Sergeant Pepper on my shoulders, holding his feet right here like he was a sheep. How's he feeling about you getting a third? My husband wants me to be happy. That's probably one of the best things about my husband. He didn't want two cats. Okay. My cat of 17 years passes away. Now he's allergic to cats, but he's been living with this cat this whole time. Now, I had to rehome my old kitten when I first moved in with Matt because I lost my home and I could have been homeless, or my husband a little bit prematurely was like, you can come move in with me, even though it's a little fast. I just feel like we will be missing out on having a relationship because I was going to move back home to Chicago. And I have 3 litter boxes. I clean the litter boxes 2 times a day. My house is not a cat's toilet. I don't have a garage. I have nowhere for my own things. And there will be no more litter boxes in this fucking house. The cats have a cat portal that was cut into the fucking door to access 2 of their 3 litter boxes. Now, I used to have 3 cats before, and they had 1 litter box that I cleaned twice a day, and they were all fine. I've never had multiple litter boxes until now. Ever. But yeah, I'm not living in a glorified toilet for the cats. The cats have more toilets than I do. That's fucking crazy. That's madness. But yeah, my husband wanted me to just get 1 kitten. So we go to adopt these 2 little shits. Yep, they're both over here. And I see Drax, my black cat's looking at me. And he's just like, hey. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need this cat. Then all the way in the back, hidden under like a blanket, I see this little face. And it was her. This is the cat who worships my husband. Hi, Newt. Little Newt. Little tiny Newt. She's so beautiful. And she's so little and tiny. Good morning, Newt. Hi, Newt. She's so beautiful. She just loves her daddy. Oh, we were sunning. We're very warm. Hi, Newt. Little. Oh, little Newt. Little Newt. Do you want to go away? This is my baby. Look at her. Look at her. She's just a tiny little itty bitty newt. You want to leave now? You can leave if you want. She's so pretty. And she only loves her daddy. She is a fluff. She is a little floof. Little baby. The fluffiest, tiniest, itty bitty. Her feet are the size of my thumb pads. Goodbye, little newt. She's like, I'm out of here. Where's my dad? I mean, her little tiny foot is this size with the toe beans and everything. Oh, she is so beautiful. And I was like, I need her. And my husband was like, 2 cats? I'm like, but they're brother and sister and they love each other. And my cat had just died, so I'm getting so sad. And my husband's just like, fine, 2 cats. Then for my birthday, I get the news that I'm getting a kingly gift of a Maine Coon. And I look at my husband and he's just like, happy wife, happy life. Because I was like, dude, we don't have kids. I need things to love. I need them. I need things to love because I don't have babies. And now I'm too old for that. But you're never too old for multitudes of cats. Multitudes of cats. And again, the new cat's name is Zorg. Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg. But you could call him Zorg for now. That's his name. Oh, and I can't wait to get him. I really can't. Guys, it's been a blast, hasn't it? I sell Avon for those of you who are interested, which I'm sure are not many, but every little bit counts. AdrianneCurry.com is where you go shop with me. Right now we have a free cleansing trio. If you buy something $60 or more, you get a free $45 gift set if you use the code CLEANSE60. So if you go to AdrianneCurry.com and click on my Avon, it'll take you straight here. You'll see the code that you can use and you can get yourself some free shit. Little kitty. My cat went to lay down with the dog. So this is the order of which Newt loves the people in this house. My husband, the dog, her brother, the bugs she kills, me. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I love Avon, the lip conditioner I'm addicted to. Oh, dude, I love Avon too. In fact, why don't I put on a little Gleam tinted lip gloss? Lip Serum, it's called. Beyond Glow. I love it. I love it. So nice. Well, guys, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I got shit I got to do. I got to prepare for a new cat. New cat. But yeah, if you guys feel like buying some Avon, I'd love to sell you some. Check it out when I turn off all my lights. That's my natural lighting on my face that you see right now. And she's a real horse show, I'm telling you. May your new kitty be utterly obsessed with his new mommy. I want him to love his daddy too, but Maine Coons are usually cool like that. There's going to be no next cat. So there will be no Corbin Dallas. It's not going to happen. It's too many cats. Also, the order of who likes her the least. I love that cat. I chase around going, little. And she's like, I don't want any of this. And she walks with her tail out, always just out of reach with that beautiful face. Like, she loves it. She's like, you want to touch this, bitch? You like what you see? And I'm like, oh, little. And she's like, nope, you can look at me, but you can't touch me. That's what she does. So, yeah, we will have a new fur family member in the house, and pets are family. That's why whenever you see a natural disaster or something, people are always rolling out with their dogs and their cats and shit. They're like, nope, we're all going together. It's a good thing. It is. Love you guys. AdrianCurry.com to shop with me. My shirt is solid. I love it. And I will see you guys on Wednesday.